Hey guys, how is it going? Hockey from the Shadowstar Network here today with a
video. Yeah, saying the same shit.
Come on.
Video.
Al, why are you interrupting the intro, Al?
The reason I'm interrupting your motherfucking intro is because you don't want to be having me in your videos. You got me sitting up on that goddamn wall back there and shit, man. It ain't cool.
You make no fucking sense.
Man, you make no fucking
None at all, okay?
Shit.
I take you off the damn wall for once, okay? I take you off the wall so you can be on video because you want to be on video, but now you're on video and you're causing a damn scene.
When you talk about making scenes and stuff, man, oh, you know what, man? Fine, okay? I'll just sit my ass right here, okay? Just be cool. Won't say nothing.
Today, guys, don't mind him, please. Today, we're going to be talking about two different manhwas, alright? It's been a while since I recommended something to you guys, man. It's been a long time. And I wanted to go ahead and recommend two of the things that I've been reading weekly, okay? And I was reading these series daily because they're updating daily before. But now they're all caught up, so, you know, we're on that weekly grind. And they just go by the name of...
series are Solo Leveling and the girl from Random Chatting, bro. I'm telling you right now, that y'all niggas ain't ready for these series, dog. I promise you that. Why you stop, for?
Thanks again, Al. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You know, man, just don't worry about it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for, man.
The manhwas are Solo Leveling.
Come on now, man.
And the girl from Random Chatting.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Al just fucking buzzkill.
Roll that intro, boy. Kolega kanido shiga Zoika Shitao no. Come on, man. I'm just having fun, bro. Come on, man. You don't gotta be like that, man. Don't put me back up here. Shit, man. Fuck, man. Yeah.
So guys, I'm sorry about that, man. Al wanted to be on camera, and I'm like, you know what, man? Let me debut you, bro. Let me let the people know who you are. But now you know who Al is. He's a fucking asshole. He likes to interrupt people. So there's that. But regardless of how bitch made Al is, let's go ahead and talk about these two manhwa that I want to recommend for you guys today. I'm so confused. I didn't know which one to actually talk about first, honestly. I still don't really know which one I really want to talk about first, but I decided to go with Solo Leveling. Why? I don't know. Usually with these, when I do these recommendations, I like to spiel all about the characters, you know, why I like the characters, etc, etc. Today though, it's gonna be a little bit different. I want you guys really to just listen to what I have to say, and hopefully it sparks an interest in you, right? So go watch it. I'm gonna be minimal as fuck in this video, okay? I mean, minimal. I ain't gonna really be telling you anything. I'm honestly just making this so I can just put these things out there, right? Because if somebody sees this video, even if it's just one person that sees this video, two people that see this video, and then it sparks an interest and they read it, I'll be fucking happy. I'll be happy. And I like being vague for a reason, right? So let's get started with Solo Leveling. Out of the two, Solo Leveling is going to be your action-based series. This pretty much is purely action. I mean, there's a story there, and there's like a lot of dialogue as well. But out of the two, this is the action one. So if you love action, you love good, amazing art, Solo Leveling is definitely for you. Now, the world of Solo Leveling takes place in a world where hunters exist, and they're not nin using hunters, okay? There's no nin here, none of that. But these hunters in this world enter these gates, which are, if you think of like instance dungeons in RPGs, where you go in like a gate or something, they're leveled. It's like that in this case. And our main character is an E-Rank hunter who goes by the name of Sun Jin Woo. Sun Jin Woo sucks, okay? He's a lame ass nigga. Lame. He's E-Rank, everybody just kind of takes them along in the dungeons because they need like a certain party limit, which is kind of like an instance as well where you can't enter a dungeon without having, you know, specified number of party members. Pretty much the same way. So he's pretty much like the guy that's going to be carried. He's like the carry, right? You bring him because you need to fill a spot. He can't really help you with any, so you have to forcibly carry him. And everybody's okay with it. Everybody's accepting the fact that they're going to have to carry this weak ass nigga. So they bring him along, right? And the story starts off, we're established how weak he is, okay? And he's tenacious. And I like how they framed it. They framed it with him having bad luck. It's kind of weird that they kind of threw that out the window now, maybe because of the stuff that happened, but when it was framed, it was just said that he had bad luck. Wherever he went, like, bad shit just kind of happened, right? And then they enter this dungeon and with this party. It was a D rank dungeon that ends up turning into S rank, I think, or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it turned into. Pretty much the dungeon, while they're in it, ended up being a lot higher than what was specified. Okay, pretty much like a glitch in the system. Well, not really even a glitch. It was kind of like a dungeon within a dungeon, if I remember. I'm trying to remember exactly. I remember it being a dungeon in a dungeon. Okay, and inside this other dungeon, inside the dungeon, was a room where a lot of powerful things were, and that's where the story pretty much really starts. So from finding that hidden dungeon to now is pretty much just the progression of our MC, right? Sun Jin-woo has to solo level his ass off, and that boy does it. Now I'll spill a little bit of why I love this series so much, and it's the art. It's the god. It's the art. The art in this is so good. So good. It's so good, man. The way he or she is drawing this is perfect. Superb. It's so hype. The face does be so hype. The action is so good. It's so detailed. The way like it explains kind of like the effects of the stuff that somebody does, whether it be like a bleed effect, the way like they have like the dialogue little box there because it's kind of like an RPG. It's so good. So good. Oh God. Solo Leveling is good, man. Just go check it out. I'll leave a link to it in the description. I don't really want to say any more than this. Like I said, I'm gonna be vague. I'm gonna be minimalistic in these videos right here, okay? In this video, I'll be minimalistic because I don't really want to spoil anything. I want you guys to check it out for yourself. I think it's that good, honestly. And if it ain't that good, you can let me know in the comment section if you read it. If it ain't that good, let me know, because I'll fight your ass. Now our next series is more on the passive side, sorta. Our next one is more of a drama series. It has a little bit of action in it with some fist fights. But nowhere near the level of fighting as Solo Leveling. And the art style is a lot different on this one. It's not as super processed, or what's the best way to say it? It doesn't seem as refined, okay, as how Solo Leveling is. This one's more, it's not as good as Solo Leveling, but on its own right, it's good. I think the manhwa artist for this one has a sense of doing eyes that I really like. When a person is serious, you feel it. Like, you feel that they're serious. You feel they mean business, right? So yeah, what is the girl from I almost said the girl from Solo Leveling. What is the girl from Random Chatting, you may ask? Well, let's talk about that. The girl from Random Chatting follows a boy named John Woo as he pretty much kind of escapes his reality, right, by downloading a chatting app called Random Chatting. And I swear to God, these are some of the funniest chapters I've read in a long time, man. Like, those starting chapters are so fucking funny. Like, the chat dialogue that is like, I started reading the series not knowing what the fuck it was. Like, I just read it, and then the next day another chapter came out, read it. The next day another chapter came out and read it. But I was like, it's kind of like a guy on a chatting app just talking to people and trolling it. It's so great. It's like real life, okay? It is literally real life, like how people troll in real life and shit and text and stuff. It's like that. It's so funny. The memes, the way he can draw like the memes, it was great, man. It's so funny. And then the series starts like diving more into who John Woo is, and I started loving the hell out of this series, man. So it's pretty much John Woo escaping, because in the real world he's not really popular. He gets bullied by his classmate, and he gets a lot of stuff thrown at him, right? I don't mean like physically thrown at him, even though they did play dodgeball and stuff. But it's like he has like a lot of things in his life just kind of thrown at him, and to escape he goes on this random chatting app. But one of the persons he meets on this random chatting app, the girl from random chatting, so happens to be one of his classmates. And so the story is pretty much him interacting with her through random chatting, not in real life, and a lot of stuff pretty much spiraling out of his control from that point. And by that, I'm gonna state this right now, okay? This is not a harem series, okay? It sounds like the perfect title for a harem series, right? It sounds like the perfect situation. Oh, he reveals and they have like a secret like relationship kind of thing, and then all these other girls from random chatting come and stuff. It ain't like that, right? This ain't no Nisekoi where, you know, shit, a lot of all of a sudden 5, 6, 7, 10 chicks got keys. No, it ain't none of that here, okay? This is a drama. It's like a character story, right? Where we have John Woo progressing as a youth. It's almost like a coming of age, but he's already of age, so can't really be a coming of age. But just seeing John Woo progress as a character, because his morals and how he stands and how he looks at society and how he actually looks at himself, it's not really necessarily good. Like, he doesn't really look at himself as an amazing person, right? As a good person. Almost like he barely thinks of himself as a human. He barely really thinks of himself at all, right? And to see him meet other people who kind of want to be on his side, but he still kind of like doesn't want that, and he kind of thinks that they're being pitiful to him and stuff. It's so good, man. It is so good. The art is still good. It's not as good as Solo Leveling's, but the manga has, or manhwa, what do you call a manhwa artist? Either the manhwa artist has this thing with their eyes, or he or she does with these eyes, that you can get a person's state, right? You can get if they're being right in their mind or not, if they're kind of evil, I guess you want to put it. But with this hue that he or she uses with their eyes, whether it be like this blue hue, this red hue, you could see the kind of state a person's in, even though they're physically, you can tell physically because they're like their facial expressions, or you know. But like, let's say the student council president guy, he's like, you think he's kind of bad and evil, but his eyes are not really glowing red, they're glowing like a blue hue. But then you have the MC's eyes, which are glowing red. So you kind of get like this you know, the state of mind for these two characters. It's really good. I really enjoy this series. This is more of a laid back, it has drama in it. You could be annoyed by the MC, but I think the MC, it takes a while with this MC because he is still a youth and he's growing himself. Where he's at right now, I love where he's at right now. It's so good. He's progressed a lot, right? But you feel like these characters are pretty real, besides a few that are probably, you know, a little too exaggerated. Definitely like the bullies. I feel like the bullies, besides one bully who's the main bully, the other bully people are kind of exaggerated, like extreme. Maybe they like this in Korea somewhere, I don't know. But I never really experienced bullying, so I can't, it's hard for me to say, but it feels so exaggerated sometimes. But guys, I want you guys to check out Girl from Random Chatting for me. Just do it for me. And you know, if you don't like it, you can let me know about that in the comment section down below, and I'll fucking fight you still. So that's pretty much all I have to bring to you guys today, and I'm sorry that this was not as crazily detailed, where I didn't dive a lot on super you know, hard into why I enjoy these series, but hopefully I gave you enough to spark an interest in checking out the Girl from Random Chatting and Solo Leveling, because I feel like these are really good. They upload weekly. Girl from Random Chatting is on Monday. Solo Leveling comes out on Wednesdays. So, you know, you have a Monday series, a new Monday series to add, and a new Wednesday series if you do like them. But if you hop in now, you have 40 plus chapters to read for both of them. You'll have a ball. I promise you, you'll have a good time. I promise. With that, there's nothing else for me to really say, guys. So, until we speak again, sayonara, my friends. You probably won't be seeing Al again. I'm about to cook this motherfucker up.